go.
Great. Thanks for taking me for this, of course, anytime.
All right. Can you please state your name for me and
Yes.
the name of your
My
business?
name is Marcos Fernandez Flores. My business, or our business, because it's not my business yet. Our business, it's a family restaurant called Joy's Restaurant, local here in Norwich, Connecticut. My grandfather took over Joy's Restaurant 15 years ago. He himself has probably been working in this restaurant more than 15 years. So 15 years ago, he had the opportunity to buy just a restaurant himself, and he bought it 15 years ago. About 4 years ago, we actually bought the whole property. So we actually own every building and every house here. And like I said, I'm 23, and my grandfather is currently in Mexico. He's slowly retiring, and who knows? Like I said, only God knows, and we'll probably be here for another 15, maybe 25 years more. Yeah.
So, you were born into this kind of environment, this business, right?
Correct.
Is the food business something your
Yes.
family's always done?
Yes, we've always done. So we come from Mexico. My grandfather comes from Mexico, and he's had three daughters and one son. We all worked in. Oh, they all work. Oh, we all work in kitchen. We all work in the food industry. My grandfather started working in New York from restaurant to restaurant. He started doing pasta, saute, fancy foods, and then he came here to Connecticut just to raise his kids. New York's not the best place to raise a family. And like I said, he started in restaurants and restaurants all over the place here in Norwich. I don't know exactly when he started here in Joy's, but he did start here and then got opportunity to buy the restaurant, and here we are today.
That's amazing. So,
Yeah.
such a great family story. There's a lot of choices in Norwich and beyond for restaurants. And you're always busy. That's one thing I notice. What's your secret here? What keeps bringing people back with the smiles?
Honestly, what brings me back is just seeing people like you, Kevin, who comes here, we talk about business, you love the food, and Kevin, I think you and I just built a relationship in the past month, I guess. I've known you, you've known me, and just imagine that with other people. There's old people, half our customers here are elderly,
Yeah.
and I love talking about them. I love talking to them. And just them coming back means they love the food, love the place, love the people, and just love the restaurant most importantly. And that's what makes me push on and keep going. Marcos, the food's great. Marcos, I love to see you. Marcos, how you doing? What's next? We build a connection. I try to build a connection with every person here. I treat them like family. And one day I'm not here, I'm sure, hey, where's Marcos? Where's Marcos? Or where's my aunt? Where's my mom? That's how close we become together. And I love that.
And
I
you
love that.
really feel that connection to the community.
I really feel that. I really feel that. And honestly, I just want to grow. I want to grow and make this community better and try. That's something where my grandfather lacks in because of there's a language barrier.
Yeah.
But one day I take over, or let me say, just starting now, I want to take over and just help the community. Just put my name out there, put our name out there, put our last name out there, and just help the community. Most importantly, that's my goal. That's my goal.
Amazing. So, for a young entrepreneur, you're inspiring. I don't want to, I don't think age matters. I mean, entrepreneurs, they come from different walks of life and shapes, sizes. Do you see this industry you're in now growing in your future? Like, do you see yourself maybe multiple restaurants? Could Joy's possibly be someday a franchise
Oh my
dream?
God! Listen, Kevin, that would be a dream come true. But that's the goal. God willing, if God gives me the strength and the power, definitely. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. I'm down to grow. I'm down to buy another restaurant and just slowly. It's probably gonna kick my butt at first, but it's gonna be worth at the end. And I know I will be happy. My family will be happy just to leave that legacy growing and one day just leave it behind. My grandpa has talked about selling the restaurant, but I was like, no, no, let's keep it in the family, let's grow. It's a lot of work, Kevin. Trust me, it's a lot, a lot, a lot. You can't even imagine, but it's a lot. But listen, I'm down to do it, and I'm down to grow this legacy and the restaurant and just our last name in general. That's what
Right
it is.
here. So Joy's restaurant is located on Route 32 in the Norwich, almost on the corner of where Mohegan Sun is located,
Correct.
right here. And so, if anyone wants to come down, what's the actual address here?
The actual address is 671 West Dame Street, located here in Norwich, Connecticut, down the road from Mohegan Sun, right before a Nissan dealership, and right after Charles Toyota. Literally, we're a couple 100 feet away from Norwich Spa and a couple 100 feet away from Mohegan Sun.
That's
That's a
awesome
great
stuff.
spot to come in.
So thank you for sharing, your story, your family story, the business story of Joy's, and would love to have you come into the studio at WICH 1310 on a Friday afternoon and talk a little bit more. Maybe you can bring us in lunch,
Oh yeah.
something
Let's
special,
do it.
and we could
Yes.
talk about that and some more entrepreneurial spirit. Do you see yourself getting more involved in the community
I
here?
definitely do, and like I said, Kevin, that's definitely something I want to do. Just want to, and I would love to do, help others and bring this community closer. Just help, just bring it tighter somehow, and bring more people into our business somehow.
Awesome.
Yes,
Thank you so much for the interview.
Kevin, thanks a lot for your
Appreciate you.
time. All right.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, so.